Okay, so it's currently 4 a.m. For some reason, all my videos take place at night. I don't know either. I threw the old hoodie on for this. You can see my pants in the background over there that I am not wearing right now. Anyways, all of my friends are at a sleepover right now, and I'm kind of not there, and I just want something to do while I guess they're not around. So I just thought maybe I'd sit here and just talk about some stuff. Upload. First of all, Jaden Animations, if you've ever heard of her, uploaded a good video. Actually, it's not a good video. Well, I haven't watched it yet, you see. So yeah, there's a new video that she released where basically she like admits to like having ADHD or something, or she like figures out she has ADHD or something. Like, I don't know. There it is. I found out I have ADHD. This sounds intense. Let's go ahead and watch it. Alright, it's 18 minutes long, so I don't think I'm gonna watch all of this.
Do you ever think to yourself, man, why is it so hard for me to just do the things I need to do, and focus, and remember things, and manage my time, and be organized, and remember things, and not get sidetracked?
I suppose I have felt that, but I'm pretty sure most people feel that because, you know, life is kind of hard.
The mental seed was planted. It's genetic, so I knew subconsciously it ran in the bloodline. It took a few years after my brother was diagnosed for me to really sit down with myself and consider that I, too, could have ADHD.
Okay, so she's acting like this is like a big thing, right? Like it runs in the family. It's like you're finding out that you're like related to Hitler or something. Like, yes, there's a possibility you might have ADHD, but like you've clearly gone through life fine, right? Like, hell, you went to college. That's probably farther than I'm gonna get.
Shocking revelation, I know. Foreshadowing, where did you come from? Things in the focus and productivity department were just getting worse and worse. I had the attention span of a cartoon dog, would completely forget things as soon as they entered my head, would hyperfixate on random stuff like an addict, and there was constant civil war happening inside my head to get one thing done, even though I knew it would only take like 15 minutes. You don't understand.
Okay, so like my main issue here is like, how did it take you this long to realize this? Like, you're acting like this is like a lifelong thing you've been going through, and it's like you've definitely felt these before, right? Like, you didn't just now start feeling ADHD symptoms, right? So like what kind of just jumped out at you in order to make this video? It's because you found out? Is that what made you?
Attentive is the one where someone experiences difficulty in focus, memory, organization, has a low attention span. That's the one I have.
Anyways, my whole problem with this video is that it's just so obviously created just to like really like speak to like a certain like amount of people, because like a lot of people have ADHD, right? Like so many people. It's like a super common. So you'd think making a video like this, obviously you're going to be relating to many people, you know? Okay, my two main problems with this video. One, the thumbnail is cringe. Like, if you go and look at the thumbnail, hold on. Yeah, like, look at the thumbnail. Like, you can see in the background down here, she drew all like these crazy faces, like, I have ADHD, I'm crazy, I'm bonkers now. Now I can relate to all you guys. And second is that she's treating it like a big deal when it is just not a big deal. Like, okay, you have ADHD. Most people do. Like, it's just so painfully clear this video was made just to like cater to a demographic or something. Not a demographic, but yeah, you know what I mean. Just people that have ADHD. So she can be like, hey, me too, guys. But it's like, you have ADHD. Did you have to make an 18 fucking minute video about it? Like, how much could you talk about it? She's just sitting here talking about how it's like she has ADHD. Like, yeah, people have ADHD. Also, just something I kind of feel like saying, I didn't realize this before, but Jaden's kind of like reached the top in a sense. Like, you get to a point as a YouTuber where like you have so many subscribers that like if you say something, it's just immediately popular. I say this because, for example, I love Mario Kart music, as you probably know, but one day I went to Cheeseland, which is one of the tracks from Mario Kart 8 and Super Circuit, and I was just listening to the music. I've been listening to Cheeseland for years now. I go into the comments, and every top comment is talking about Jaden Animations, and I do some digging, and I found out it's because she brought it up for probably a total of 10 fucking seconds in one of her videos. Like, she just, like, it was a video about music or something, and she just talked about, like, how she briefly brought up how she liked Cheeseland. So just if you go to the Cheeseland soundtrack from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Super Circuit on YouTube, you just see every top comment about Jaden Animations. It's because she talked about it for 10 seconds. So when you reach that part as a YouTuber, you're like super powerful already. At that point, just don't grow up any children and you're pretty much set. Also, I don't think you noticed yet, but my headphones, if you watched any previous videos, you saw that I had like the headset with the like the kind of like the helicopter pilot thing going on. Those headphones broke. And I just picked these bad boys up from Best Buy, and they are shit. And they make my ears hurt. And yeah, so we're kind of stuck with these for a while. Anyways, moving on, next topic. The Direct that was going on a couple days ago, I forgot what day it was, but there was a new Nintendo Direct, and it announced the remastered Donkey Kong Country Returns, which I am actually crazy excited about. That's like the only thing from that Direct I even gave a shit about, because Donkey Kong Country Returns is like one of my favorite games ever made, hands down. So I was pretty ecstatic about this, right? But then a couple hours later, I get a community post from none other than Demich. If you've ever heard of Demich, he's a critic on Nintendo games and other things, I'm sure. I don't know. The videos itself are good. Like, I watched a Demich video before. They're pretty good. But then you go into the comments, and then you just watch some of these videos, and it's just non-stop complaining. Like, even if something's just, like, really good, and you just can't even deny how good it is, they'll always find something wrong with it, you know? And this trait kind of seeps into his viewers, too. So if you go into the comments, it's just everybody talking about how shit everything is. But this kind of happened for the Donkey Kong Country Returns remaster. Let me bring up the comments right now. I'll put them up on screen, but I'll just look them up on my phone here. So this guy said on the post that Demich uploaded, he said, "Literal bare minimum as a remaster in my opinion." And then the reply here, it says, "I swear there is no satisfying Demich fans." And honestly, I agree. Like, it's a remaster of a really good game. Like what are you asking for here? Do you want a new world or something? Like, it's a good game. Just take the remaster. And like, I will admit it's a little bit overpriced. It's gonna be a full price, $60, which is a little bit bullshit. But like, wasn't the original that much too? This guy replied $69.99, which is definitely not how much the game costs. I'm not sure where they got that. And then here we got the star of the show, Tic-Tac-Toe Craft. And it reads this: "It is not even a remaster. As far as we are aware, it is simply another upscaled port that does not add anything to the original game, but makes it easier by adding another heart." Which, by the way, that's a 3DS thing. Basically, you can add another heart, or you can just play the original where you have 2 hearts, so that's an option. Furthermore, as for Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, they charge $60 for doing the bare minimum for a franchise that has not seen a new game in 10 years. It is perfectly fine to be disappointed in the state of events. Okay, I agree charging $60 for a game is kind of stupid, especially when it's just like a remaster of an old game. But like, what more do you want from this, right? Like, it's a good game. Just because it's being ported to Switch, which is great, right? Like, they're already doing their best here. They brought up the graphics. And if you watch the Direct, you'll see that they actually are including the 3DS content too, which is a whole slew of new levels. So that's pretty cool. Like, they didn't have to do that, but they went ahead and did that. So, you know, it's like, that's pretty cool. It seems like that's not exactly minimum effort. If it was minimum effort, it would be literally just like the Wii version. Just like, you know. So I'm a little bit curious, right, on what they mean. So I go ahead and I leave my own reply. I say, okay, what do you want them to do with the game besides charge less for it? And they give just the most insane comment ever. They say, "Rework the lighting so it looks more in line with Tropical Freeze," which, like, that's a pain in the ass, but whatever. Make the graphics even better, alright? And then they say, "Add new Kongs and include some kind of post-game content." What? Like, not only is that a huge ask just for, like, any port or remaster of an old game, you're literally asking them to just change the whole game. Okay, first of all, there is post-game content, alright? You know, the secret ninth in the sky world? Hell, they added the 3DS stuff. The 3DS stuff is literally an entire ninth world for you to explore. So that is post-game content. So what do you want, like, some post-game content for the post-game content? Like, what's going on here? And then, obviously, this would change the game completely. Just say you want a new Donkey Kong game, dude. I mean, they did. Down here they said the optimal move would have been to just make a new Donkey Kong Country entirely, which, okay, but like, just take the fucking port, dude. Like, they're not gonna change this game. That's not a port. That's basically like a mod at that point. Anyways, that's about all I had to talk about. So I kind of just made this video because all my friends are out of sleepover and I want to occupy myself in some way. It's 4 a.m. right now, so they're probably asleep, or they're staying up late and having fun. And I'm not. So, but hey, I might make more of these videos if, you know, there's more stuff to talk about. It's kind of just some random commentary. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye. That was shit, dude.